about myself. I've been writing software for a while, and I used to be at Cloudflare for a few years. I worked my way into engineering management, and you know, if you talk to an EM, which you probably do if you ever get a job, and you ask them, how do you like management? They'll all tell you, oh, I really miss programming. I really miss writing code. And so at some point I said that enough times where I was like, you know, maybe I should go back to that. And so I did. And then at some point the reality sunk in, which is that on some days it's awesome, and on some days you just come to work and there's like a bug and you need to take care of it. And so the thing about being in management is that you just get to tell people what you want to happen, and that stuff just magically happens. And if it doesn't happen, at some point it becomes your problem, but until that point, it's someone else's problem. And so here I am with like code I need to write, and so and you know, bugs to fix. And so yesterday, when I was asked to do a talk, I was like, I'm working on this ticket. You know, I don't have time for a talk. But then I was like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. So I sat down and started thinking about, damn it, what should I do a talk about? And then it struck me, you know what? I'm just going to do a talk about exactly what I'm working on today, which is ticket JAM-5553. So it's a simple ticket. It's a simple problem. Sometimes gems are created from mobile phone. And when they are, we don't want to display the URL in the page's title. For any person who is competent in the TypeScript language, it shouldn't pose too much of a difficulty. Heck, I even found the file where the problem exists, you know? And then at some point I had an epiphany. What if, like my old engineering management days, I asked someone else to write it in front of me, instead of me? And so I just went to ChatGPT and was like, I'm going to do live coding. This is AI, so it is completely not reproducible. So we're in wild territory now, okay?
I'm excited.
No, if you tell it that someone's going to die if it doesn't get it right, it is accurate on average.
By the way, if this doesn't work, let's just go to the next speaker.
What chainsaw did you buy?
Oh, perfect. And sure enough, that was pretty simple, right? I told GPT what to do, and to my great shock, actually, it was surprisingly effective. Now, I could have written that one line of code myself, but it felt really good to not have to, especially given that this is TypeScript. And, you know. So then, practically, my ticket was done. But then, you know, I looked at the whole code, and you know, when I look at this code, it's like, I feel like this could be refactored. You know, it's a function that's too big. It could probably be decomposed. And you know, you see the word jam repeated too many times. But then again, you just kind of want to tell someone to do it. You don't really want to do it yourself, right? So then I was like, every time I watch it stream, I'm always like, is it actually generating this character by character, or is that just some dumb graphical effect? Yeah, that looks accurate. So let's see what it did. Okay, so it decomposed it into this function getLinkType, which is a fairly nice name for that function. And then it started constructing the title out of this initial jam string. So as we see, jam is no longer repeated in all this code. But much like Adam, I don't like mutating my variables. So I'm going to go, and by the way, I'm completely improvising here, okay? None of this has been or could have been practiced. So as I was going through this exercise, I was asking myself, am I programming here by telling GPT the things that I want it to do? It both feels like it and it doesn't feel like it, right? Because if you're not a programmer, you're probably not going to be like, well, I don't like that title is a mutable string, right? But at the same time, I'm not really writing any code. I'm just kind of looking at it and you know, just telling it what I want to do. So yeah, I'm kind of happier with that array push.
You're managing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm managing. So I went through this for several iterations, and at some point it actually gave me a code that worked correctly. In the spirit of saving y'all's time, I'm just gonna do that. It doesn't know where my isMobile gem function is, which is fine, because VS Code knows where it is. So yeah, quite a few changes. I'm gonna save that. Well, shoot. I got this. Yeah. So you can see that HTTPS iOS URL is in there. So now I'm going to refresh. Going to see if it works. It worked. The URL is gone. I didn't do anything. I just told it what to do. And of course, this doesn't save you from the final hurdle, which no GPT can save you from, which is that I actually went ahead and created a PR for this fix. And I was like, you know, I went through so many iterations. This code is now perfect. And so there's my PR. And so I created the PR yesterday evening, and I went to bed, and this morning I woke up ready to merge it. And Preston was like, unrelated. I realized this was already handled here previously, but it seems strange this hook is managing active jam. And so I was like, oh, damn it. I guess I actually need to sit down and understand how this works. Thank you. If you guys are looking for a job in sometimes AI-driven programming, you should go to jam.dev/careers. Thank you.